This playthrough is rated T for teen.
What do dreams dream of? Can trees really get Alzheimer's? Is this just a case of wood mites? Greetings and salutations, viewers. Vauldemare back here with another episode of Breath of Fire 2. In the last episode, went through the human body to clear out the cellulite demons. Nasty fat. I knew fat was a terrible thing. Well, or is it? Well, either way, we were able to help out the princess of Windia and, Melodia. And now we got the dream pillow so we can talk to the old man. We'll have to find out what he says though. So let's see what everyone else has to say after this whole situation. If the queen turned into a monster, I wonder what she'd end up looking like. I don't know. Entering the human body, this is an experience not even the elder tree could lay claim to. The fruits of our journey never cease to intrigue me. Sometimes the cure is almost as bad as the disease. No offense, but I'd rather not have people running around inside me. Good idea. I wouldn't either, so. That would just be creepy, man. You know, there's a lot we could do while micro-sized. Maybe we could get inside Lynn's head and do a little redecorating. Just imagine it. Lynn, the genius girl. Some things are too horrible to even imagine there, Rand. I think we'll just leave that to our imaginations. That's me understood. What do you? Actually, I think that was the same dialogue as before. I think everyone's dialogue is the same no matter if they're in the rooms or in the thing. I probably should have put Diaz in the party just so I could get her dialogue. Promise me one thing, Ryu. If I ever get like that, you won't go inside me to help. Instead, just put me out of my misery. Phrasing? Nina, did you know what you're saying? You know that mushroom has possibilities. We could use on Randy. You could slip him into pocket, or our very own pie-sized bruiser. 1/35th is original size. Could use him play. I don't know. We could do Metabots or something. I don't know. Does anyone even remember that show? I think she says the same thing no matter what. Yeah, she's an old lady hitting on a young man. You know, typical stuff. Okay, let's swip in DS because I should have done it at the beginning, but I forgot to do that. So we'll just have Nero swap us out. You know, that's probably faster to go outside, but you know. Take an ordinary human, force feed them evil with evil, and power. You've got a demon on your hands. Whoever's behind all this is seriously warped and seriously dangerous. Oh yeah, I guess so. Alright, let's swap out our party members and head on to the tree, Gwendarv or whatever, so. But yeah, we'll go back with our old party. Oh yeah, off screen I redid Bosch's fusion and redid Aspara's fusion so it could take advantage of her new stats from leveling up before. So let's go and warp over to Melodia, because that's probably the closest place to really get to the tree from here. Also re-equipped everyone with their old inventory. The only difference is I equipped everyone's speed shoes, because some of the monsters in the next dungeon are pretty fast. So we want to make sure to be faster than most of them by raising our vigor up. I mean, you don't have to. It just makes things a little bit easier. Also kept a couple of dream jewels in my inventory. You know, for the sleep purposes. I want to swap out Aspara into lead mode so we can get to the tree. Now let's head on over and see what Wow, I'm surprised I didn't get attacked on the way there. Surprise, surprise. Alright, so now with this, oh yeah, I forgot to go over the dream pillow situation and show that in our special key items. Yeah, we got the therapy pillow. Allows one to enter dreams. Dude? Oh, I saw the therapy pillow you have there. You should to enter my show, is that correct? No, sorry. I like there's a speech impediment even with the negative response from us. Of course! Flashback time. Do-a-doo, do-a-doo, do-a-doo. What the? His house just looks like regular everyday stuff. This is the city of memories. Go east from you. Find the city of my youth. Oh, so this is... Are we gonna, like, just run into all his, versions of himself? You know, the Was the old poem where what walks on 4 legs, 2 legs, and then 3 legs, and that's the 3 stages of man is childhood, manhood, and elderhood. I don't know. It's the demons that's causing it. The one that invaded my tower of memories. That soul-eating parasite is the reason I'm slurring like a drunkard. Oh, well, I wish it was just that easy. It's not something I'm proud to admit, but my knowledge of weapons is extensive. Anything I display here could be yours if you pay the price. Or anything that catches your fancy? Okay, we do want to buy one thing. We want to buy the chakram, which is an upgrade for Sten. I don't care about his assassin, because those are both neutral, so let's swap that out. And I want to buy a silver armor for Ryu, just by itself. Not that it's better than the life armor, mind you. And we don't really need a weapon for Aspara. She's not supposed to attack anyway. The reason is I want to raise my vigor up, and it's lighter than the life armor, just to go faster than some of the monsters up ahead. We'll still leave it on my inventory, but that's pretty much the main reason for it. Like I said, you don't have to do the stuff I'm doing. It just makes certain sections a little easier, but nothing in there. Just trying to make things a little bit more efficient, although I'll probably make a mess up somewhere. Look around, there's a tower in the world, a tower of memories that holds my precious thoughts. I wonder where it is, though. Well, I guess we'll have to look and see. I'm just leaving a spar in front because there's some woods we can never walk through. So. Huh. Can we get back there in the back of the house? No, we can't. No, it's gonna bother us this whole time. Oh yeah, and unfortunately to talk to this guy, we had to wait for him to get to the doorway there. Is he gonna go to the actual doorway, or how long is this gonna take him? I'm gonna have to cut to when he gets in front of the door. I might have to do that. We'll give him a few more moments, and if he doesn't get there, alright, I'll just cut it to when he gets to the door. There we go, he just got there. Jiminy Christmas. Yes, just so you know, how do you say? I seem to have a difficulty going back. There's a referral speech impediment. That's it. That's all we got for that. Thanks for wasting my time, game. Nah, I mean, I chose to do that, so. Alright, let's get out of here and let's head on to the next town. Yeah, there's 3 towns inside the old man's memories. By the way, nothing in this place except for the actual dungeon is worth, like, there's no monster. Oh yeah, I forgot to switch to scatter because it always resets me every time I leave the house. But anyway, yeah, none of the enemies in here they're enemies we fought before, so. North of this town is a town of my childhood. Careful you don't get lost in an old man's reminiscence. That is impossible, my friend. You're always gonna get caught in old man's reminiscence. I've worked in retail. I know all about that. Would you like me to tell you about the demons? Sure. The demons seek out the weakness in mortal souls and exploit them. They consume their victims' hearts and minds like parasites, feeding until there is nothing left. The end result is a mere shell of a person's completely subservient to the demon's will. As such, it is impossible to tell by sight whether a person has been possessed in such a fashion. But whatever form they may take, I am certain that one of them is behind my sudden senility. You must defeat it! Alright, I'll defeat it. Would you like me to tell you about the prophecy? Sure. When the world is engulfed in the fires of catastrophe, heroes will rise and a dragon shall lead them. But as the dragon brood have not been seen in centuries, it seems prophecy can never come to pass. A pity, actually. Did they all die during Breath of Fire 1? Maybe. Because ever since the first game, there hasn't really been a group of, I mean, spoilers for other games in the series, but really the dragons being either a good force or a bad force disappears after the first game. They're more talked about in memory, so I wonder if the first game is when they all die off, so. No, I don't need a rest, sorry. It's a place to rest if you get one to, but don't need to. The fight I fought was nothing. Would you like me to tell you about the Dragon Brood? Sure. In the times long forgotten, the race known as the Dragon Brood walked the earth. They were feared and respected for their awesome power. It said they had enough strength to lay the world to waste. But despite this power, or perhaps because of it, one day they vanished, never to return. No one knows why or where they went. Well, we have one person who survived it, at least. Our boy in blue here. Of course, all the Ryus are blue-haired. So, oh no. Do we have to wait again? No. Alright, come on, guy. Come on, do this in a second. Come on. Come on. He's not gonna come like right now, is he? I'll give him a few more moments. If he doesn't come over, I'm gonna cut to when we get over there. Alright, fine. I'll see you in a moment. That took forever. Would you like me to tell you about my memories? This better be good. When I was but a young grassman, I once had the opportunity to speak with the dragon brood. They told me this: the fate of the world rests with us. I cannot even speculate what they might have meant by that. But the fact remains that shortly thereafter, the dragon brood vanished without a trace. I wonder why. Well, I know why. I'm just speculating for just to play along, you know. If you played this game before, of course. Or any of the games in the series. Alright, let's go to the final town. Alright, yeah. I mean, not all the monsters are super weak. There's a lot of... I mean, this place has green goos, it has, like, the stone people, it has, like, Deathbringers, mimics, so there's kind of a plethora of things. Ah, you've arrived! Welcome to the City of Memories! Huh, there are 3 cities. Strange, there's only supposed to be 2. What? Huh. That's weird. That's probably nothing. Oh, I can't remember what I was supposed to say to you. That's it. Welcome to my shop. Now, wasn't that polite? Oh, well, thanks. But anyway, nothing really here to buy, you know, smoke bombs, panaceas, stuff like that, so. Do you wish to depart my soul? Not yet. We do want to here in a moment, but not right now. Yeah, that's the only way to leave this place. You can't warp out here. You have to talk to that kid specifically to warp you. And so, this is the man called Burroughs. It has been many centuries since great Gandharva has last made use of my knowledge. And I seek to exercise my talents anywhere, so if you would bring me with you to the outside world, I'd gladly teach you everything I know, if you're wise to accept my offer. Ah, sure, why not? You have good judgment, and will thus be rewarded my presence in your town. Yeah, this guy's an interesting guy because of his mechanic, which, when I first played the game as a kid, I never understood it, so I never used him at all. Have you found the Tower of Memories yet? You should be able to see it from the lake to the west. But I didn't see anything that was there. Weird. Yeah, we'll go over Burroughs actually here in a moment. I mainly want to get out of the way, so... Oh, are you going to go to the door? Please come to the door. Please, child. Please, young child of memories. You're not going to come to the door, are you? I'm going to have to wait a while to talk to you. Come on. Come to the right. Right. Ah. Alright, I'll see you when he comes to the door. There we go. Now, who are you? Me, you can call me Gandharve. That's right. Or Gandharve. That's it? Oh, so he's actually Gandharv, or his childhood form. Oh, so they're all locked in cages. I wonder what that's a reference to. But anyway, alright, let's talk to that kid and get out of Gandharv's mind and show off Burroughs' whole situation. Let's get ourselves out of here. And we'll come back here in a moment. I actually want to leave for now. Alright, how's my I am okay. I'm good on AP in terms of what I want to do with it. So, all right, let's go back to Township. I don't know why I was calling it Townsend at the beginning of the game. I knew it was Township, but for some reason I kept calling it Townsend. I guess Township sounds better. Let's see. Let's see if you're healed. You are what? I need you to have I need you to be a derivative of 4. So, let's see, with 7 would that work? So, that would be 96. I think 96 works. Let's see. 80. Yes. So, I need to heal Aspara really quick, and then I need to cast a spell in combat with Bosch. Wait, can I cast it in battle? Let me see. Rejuvenate. No one's been smacked, but I'll do that in the middle of battle. Yeah, it needs to be an odd number, so rejuvenate. So, okay. Let me heal Aspara really quick. And then I need to have Bosch's AP be at I need it to be a derivative of 4 for healing purposes. Okay, and then I need to buy some fish from you. I need to buy some crappies from you. Because what they do is they lower your HP to 1. I think that'll be enough. Yeah, I think that'll be enough. Okay, let me go ahead and go into battle really quick and get Bosch to be 96. And then I'll be right back. Okay, we're back. So, yeah, I wanted Bosch to be a derivative of 4 for this purposes. So, let's talk to Burroughs here and see what he has to say here. Forgive an old man his preferences, but I simply cannot teach a student who has action points in reserve, and if you wish to learn magic from me, you'll have as few action points as remaining possible. I'm ready to go, man. You're trying to deceive me, and that is reprehensible, for you still have action points remaining. I cannot teach one who still has action points remaining, so you must return when you have as many as possible. Okay, so that's what we wanted to purposely piss him off to do that. So, okay, so what I need to do is I want to use these crappies on Ryu, and then I want to heal him with Aspara, and I want her to get to 0 AP. That's why I wanted her to be a derivative of 4, so that we could actually do that. Oops, didn't want to discard it. And I just need to do this multiple times, because we need to, basically by following his rules of 0 AP and low HP, we are following, basically we're trying to improve his mood, and the way he works is if his mood is improved to a certain point, he'll actually teach us magic. Yeah, he has very weird specific requirements. The reason I'm not doing this on Aspar and just doing all this through her is because her stats will change if she resets back to Grassman form. So we're just trying to get to 0. And I'm just using Ryu as a, whoops. Same with Bosch. Bosch has his stats improved, although he only has, not Sasso, Sanmo or whatever, but still. Yeah, like I said, when I first played this game, I never understood his mechanic, or I didn't want to mess with it. Is that still derivative? I did that by accident. Crap. Shoot. Well, that was an accident. Okay. I didn't mean to do that. Because that affected her stats, so. I can't believe I did that. That was like bad. That was an accident. Let's see. 24, 20. No, we're still good. Never mind. Okay. That works. Might as well just keep using it on Ryu at this point. Yeah, we're good. Never mind. I was about to say, do I have to go and do this all over again? I would have done it off screen, but okay. 0 AP and okay. So now we need to put Aspar up in front. Oh yeah, like always. So okay. Alright, action points in reserve, which is good. We're zeroed out. So, okay, I'm set. Yep, we are good. Okay. Yeah, you want also, sorry, he says, that is good, but I also have a further requirement, which is that the person I teach magic to must have a few hit points as possible. If that is not the case, then I will be unable to teach you any magic. I'm set. Indeed, you have very few hit points remaining. I must congratulate you, as you have passed all my requirements, and so I'll be able to teach you magic. Teach me! I will now teach Aspara the Ice Blast spell. I do not actually want that spell specifically. This guy can teach you 4 abilities. It's like Fire Blast, Ice Blast, Sirocco, and one other spell, and he can only teach 4 spells total in the game. He can't teach anything more than that. So he's got a very specific set of circumstances for requirements. So I want him to teach me Fire Blast is what I want to do, because Ice Blast can be learned by Aspara eventually. So we want to hold off on that. Hold on. So we want to talk to him again. Because otherwise, like I said, Ice Blast is learned by him eventually, or her eventually, so. Alright, let me go ahead and go. Let's see. Yeah, we're just going to go. I'm set. And then we'll do the. Yep. Just have to go through his dialogue set, so. And then one more time. Yeah, teach me. Okay, there we go. We want to teach Fire Blast to Aspara. This will really help later on. It's an now the weird thing about these spells that we teach the characters is that they're called mood spells, and the way they work is it's based off the mood of the character that joins the party. So what the mood is that jewel up at top. So the jewel has to be I think, maxed out to be able to cast that spell, or really high. So Aspara, unfortunately, won't be able to cast the spell for quite a while, but every time we put Aspara in battle, you'll gain 1 point added to the mood meter of a character. That's why Cat's already maxed out as well. Well, Bosch is, because that's just how it is with him. Like, Sten's maxed out at this point because we used him all the time. Bosch is maxed out, and Aspara will still take a few battles, but eventually be able to cast them. But, so until that happens, we can't use Fire Blast, but I'm preparing for the future of the character. So anyway, we want to go back to we want to teach Aspara one more spell. So we want his almost his stats to almost be or his mood to be maxed out almost to teach Sirocco. So now let's do it again. Yeah, I'm upset. Alright, then, yep, Teach Me Magic. Yep, Sirocco. This is a really powerful spell. Probably one of the better spells in the game. It's called, I think, Missile in the original version of the game. Now, the other person we want to teach these spells to is actually Bosch. We want Bosch to learn these too, so we want to use the rest of the crappies on him. Or on Ryu, and then we'll hit Bosch with the... Okay, and I want to talk to him one more time. I want to talk to him with Sten, or just anyone that's not the... I just want to lower his... I just want to lower his mood a bit, so... This way we can also... This way we can teach Fire Blast to Bosch. Okay. Alright, let's just get rid of the rest of Bosch's AP. Up almost used on him. I don't know why, it's like right at the top and Ryu's at the top, so I don't know why I'm... Oh, whoops, I should have just put on Bosch at that point. Well, okay. And use a crappy on Bosch. And I think if I've done everything right, we should be good there. Okay. And we want to do the same thing as before. Yeah, I'm set. Yep, I am awesome. I can. It didn't take me much to do it, but we did it, so. Yep, I'm set with that. Oh, baby. Alright, Teach Me Magic. Alright, yeah, Fire Blast is, yeah, because the reason he has to be in a certain mood to teach certain spells. So if he's not at a specific mood, he'll only teach certain types of spells, so. Yeah, Fire Blast for... Mainly the reason we want to teach Bosch Fire Blast, other than having the AP for it, a lot of monsters in the game are weak to fire. So, it's one of the better spells just in general. Okay, let's teach him Sirocco too. Yep, set him up and knock him down. Yeah, this is why I wanted to do like low HP and everything like that to take advantage of that. Basically, it improves if you have more HP than 0. His mood does go up, but it doesn't go up by much. So it would take more time to do this. So okay, so now we've done everything we need to do there. Okay, so what I'm going to do now... Oh yeah, I'll show you that we have it. And since Bosch is maxed out... yeah, Sirocco is expensive, but it's a really strong spell. Anyway, now that Bosch and Aspara have their spells, we're good. I mean, I don't need them initially for the dungeon here. I just want to get out of the way now, so that way I don't have to mess with it later. Okay, I'm going to go back to the Great Tree. I'm going to heal, redo my fusions, and I'll meet you at the tree, so. Alright, back at the tree here, so let's enter back inside the old man's mind and see if we can fix this thing. I mean, I wish Alzheimer's was so easy to cure, but, you know, or dementia. But, well, at least in video game form, we can pretend that it works like that. But didn't they say something about the tower being in this general vicinity? I don't see a tower. Huh. Wait, didn't they say something about 2 villages? What the? Yeah, this is it's a fake. They tried to trick you. Pardon me, loss of eyesight is the curse of old age. Distant objects I can see clearly, nearby ones hardly at all. So he's near side, huh? Oh wait, no, he's far side, sorry. I'm actually near side myself, so. Alright, so yeah, we have to go through this dungeon with, just have to remember the initial closeness. Alright, got some new enemies here. Power Eaters. Power Eaters, huh? Well, that's a strange name, so. These are, well, in the official translation, they were P-Eaters, so Power Eaters, so. They have 128 HP, 5 AP, 156 AP, 107 defense, 32 agility, 33rd level, 6 magic. They're weak to fire and holy. They have 32 gold, 152 experience, 220 zenny. They can flee. 3-8 chance in the first and fourth round. After that, the 5th round, they'll guaranteed to flee. 63 64 chance to attack, 163 to defend. So you might try to go here you might try to grind gold for here for going to those fish dudes. Oops. Although I guess I don't need to really equip the fire sword that badly, but since they're weak to fire, might as well. I'm trying to think of this. I don't think there's they used to be able they originally were able to use sap and drain, but it was coded out, or there was a glitch with the programming, so they can't actually do it. So, oh well. What can you do? It's just weird how many enemies in this game are supposed to do one thing over another, so odd. Alright, got another new enemy here. Army Men. These guys are kind of annoying because they're really super fast too. I think they're just called Jackies in the original version for whatever weird reason. But anyway, these guys are annoying because of well, just because they go first and damage and curing and stuff like that. So the reason we wanted to have Sten with speed shoes on is so he could actually slice these guys and finish them off in one go. So, and it's weird because Jackies only have 4 HP. 4 HP, 10 AP, 159 attack, 500 defense. That's why you need slice. 100 agility, otherwise we'd only be doing 1 damage to each of them every time. Level 31, 7 magic. They are immune to magic in general. They have a 3 and 256 chance to drop a Wise BL, 1 and 256 chance to drop a Lopo FFWP. They have 110 experience, 333 Zenny, 1 to 64 chance to defend, 223 out of 256 chance to attack, and 33 out of 256 chance to cure. So we'll just keep using Slice. Man, Slice is such a good ability. Yeah, I wish they gave more experience for how much of a trouble they are, so. Need help finding the entrance? I can take you there for 100 Zenny. What? Aren't you supposed to be helping me, old man, or something like that? Like, what's up with this nonsense? Well, I mean, I have the money, I guess, so. I don't know. Do I trust random people in games to, like, do stuff for me? Alright, fine, I'll do it. Now where are we? Oh, we're stuck in a room. Oh no, how do we get out? What? Again? Ah, why you little... Alright, fine. Oh, hello. Got some treasure chests here. Anyway, pick up the earth armor. Then we get an auto bow. Auto bow is interesting because what it does, it hits every single... it hits everyone on the battlefield. I still prefer the twin bow because I like double attacks. But auto bow has its uses later on. But as of right now, I wouldn't use it just because, you know, usually in most cases it's a little bit more effective to use on bosses and stuff like that. Earth armor, I don't think I want to quit that on anyone right now. It's a little bit better in defense than what we got, but it lowers our vigor a bit. You know what? Actually, I'll go and equip it. Actually, I think the most vigor, people's vigor is like 79 or something like that around here, so I think we'll be good as is. So, okay. Now let's talk to this guy again. Apologies. We've gone the wrong way. Hold on, I'll get you out of the exit. For reals this time. Thanks, I think. Alright, back inside. Yep, we have to go back inside. Just so we can get the treasure chest. Alright, now we need to go back to that teleporting old man. Oh, we got another new enemy here. These guys are Lord Slug. Wait, is that a reference to DBZ? Maybe. I mean, it's a fan translator, so why not? But anyway, the original translation, they were road slugs. 176 HP, 33 AP, 132 attack, 48 defense, 79 agility, level 32. 6 magic. They are weak to fire, resistant to ice. They can have 128 chance to drop a bandana. 383 experience, 175 zenny. They have a 164 chance to defend, 127 out of 256 to attack, 129 out of 256 to use the ability, and the ability is either Thunder, which is 25 to everyone for 6 AP, or Sonic Boom, which is 50 damage to everyone. Okay, yeah, back to the old man before we get distracted again. Okay, we want him to teleport. However, the one thing you didn't notice the first time is there's actually a ladder here. So, yeah, that's how they get you. You have to pay attention. You have to be focused, man. Like a hawk or something like that, you know? Okay. Alright, Bosch made it to level 24. Of course, he got smacked a few times, but... Okay, let me see. I think I need to... There it is. There's a ladder here. We don't want... The old man, what they do is they'll teleport you to different places. So I don't want him to teleport me to different place right now. So, yeah, let's head over this way. Now, if I could stop getting interrupted every... Yeesh. Yeah, man, those are carrots, man. But anyway, we get a miso soup. What that does, it's a food item that improves your wisdom. I'm gonna give that to Spar. She's probably the more... She'll take advantage of that the most out of all the characters. It only raises it by a point, but still. Alright, I want to go back down here, but we... As I was saying, I want to go down here. Yeesh, game. Enough with that. Enough with all that. Need a guide? Sure. Oh, what was this place? Where have you brought me? Help! Oh, dude, you're the one who brought me here. What are you talking about, man? Well, he is an old man, so... Alright, whatever. Let's see, where is it? If that's... Oh, no, I'd hit from this side. I was actually able to kill this army man without slice. Ryu does a decent amount of damage, so... Oh, wait. Hold on. I think I went the wrong way. Yeah, I was supposed to go... I just want to show you what happens when you take the guy the wrong situation here, so... let's see. Well, at least most of the monsters in here aren't that tough to fight, so at least there's that. So, all right. Yeah, we want to go up here and to here. Okay, there we go. Sorry, I lost track of my place there for a second. Anyway, we picked up 1,000 zenny here. Awesome. Yeah, thank you for that situation there. So, okay. And I think we've run into all the monsters around here, I think. So, alright, let's go up here. Oh, we found a new enemy here. Alright, Rapid Hunters, or they are also called Rapiders in the original. I think it's well, Ars. Yeah, Rapider, I think is the best way to go about it. Anyway, they have 148 HP, 16 AP, 150 attack, 64 defense, 102 agility, level 31, 5 magic, weak to wind. They have 152, one out of 52 chance to drop a biscuit, 1 out of 256 chance to drop a slice DR, 349 experience, 163 zenny. They can defend at a 163 chance, and then they can use fire breath depending on their HP gauges. Above 50%, 25 to 50, 5 to 25, and under 5%. And then they have, if they're not doing that, then they'll attack. Fire breath does 29 to 39 damage apiece. It's similar to the other enemies that do the exact same thing. Yeah, I need to go over here and get that treasure. Up here. Oop. And we get a courage bell. I already bought those, but if you don't have one, there you go. Yeah, enemies wise, they're not too bad in here in terms of damage, so definitely not the worst dungeon when it comes to like that. It's really the beginning stages of the game that you have to worry about that. Later on, not so much. Aspire gained a level from that, so. Alright, Sten gained a level as well. 24. Alright, we get the alloy band. We already have those, but hey, if you didn't have them already. Alright, let's see. I want to go this way. Oh, we ended up getting a wisdom fruit from those one dudes. Neat. Oh, I know I need to go around. Yeah, it was over this way. Whoops. Yeah, funny how they decided to, now that I think about it, that they decided to reuse the same dungeon mechanics from the first game when they had to go into the dream world. Yeah, the whole, you know, can't like, well, like how some sections were covered off where you had to do the, you had to see it through limited vision. Now, if it's an interesting mechanic, why not use it? Am I right? Okay, let's see. Yeah, this one's the same. A lot of these areas are the exact same, so they really throw you off by doing that. So you have to be kind of careful with, you know, how things go. So, see what he says. I don't remember anything. Do you say the same thing? Yep, same thing. All right. All right, Bosch gained a level from that. So, let's see. We're almost done. All right, let's squeeze on a little bit here. All right, let's see if this old man has anything to say. I don't remember anything. Great, thanks. All right, well, let's prepare for the boss of this place. Yeah, we're right at the cusp here, so. All right, Ryu gained a level. Why does the game have a weird sixth sense of humor for, like, making me fight battles right before we do something, so. All right, I need to hit him with the... Let's see, I'll just hit him with that. Let's see, nothing else? Okay. Let's see, let's change out our equipment here. Yeah, life. I don't need to be fast now at this point, so Courage Belt. We want Dream Jewels just in case he can actually do an ability that puts you to sleep. Let's see. I think I want to have everyone Courage Belts just because it's all about the damage at this point. Dream Jewel. Courage Belt, Dream Jewel. And then same thing with her. Except obviously Wisdom Brace, because she's not really supposed to attack anyway, so. I think that's it in terms of, I don't think there's anything specific I have to do other than that, so no, I think we're good. Yeah, okay. And I do have my AP, right? Yep, okay. Alright, time to fight whatever's causing this trouble here. Well, it's like an old man. Oh. Is this a whole fighting yourself or something like that? So you're the meddler who entered the old man's memories in search of answers. Congratulations, boy, you found them. Locked in this old piece of Deadwood's minds are secrets that could prove detrimental to our god's ambitions. That's why I'm here. I'll erase the truth from existence, along with anything else I might find inconvenient. Huh? Doesn't any of this sound familiar, boy? You've already seen my handiwork in action, and I don't mean your oaken friend here. That's right, the town of Gate, all those years ago. That's why everyone forgot us. I'm the reason why you became an outcast in your own hometown, by erasing the memories of everyone in it. You remember who I am? Why didn't you just take me out if you knew who I was in the first place? Nah, whatever. But now you're here before me, threatening everything I've done for our god. It seems I'll have to erase you from existence as well. Well, I'm gonna erase you. For boss battle against Alzheimer. Yep. Alright. Well, anyway, I think in the original version they called him Erhuhamel. Is that supposed to be Japanese for Alzheimer, a brain condition or whatever? Anyway. Okay, we want to go ahead and use our dragon abilities on him. And we want to use ginsings on everyone to boost ourselves. Oh, you know, I should check myself if my condition was still good. Nah, it doesn't matter. I think I'll be fine. Yeah, ginseng everyone. Okay. He has 1600 HP, 1000 AP. He has 160 attack, 75 defense, 100 agility, level 80, 7 magic, no strengths or obvious weaknesses. 3 out of 256 chance to drop a Lopo FFWP. 1 in 256 chance to drop an Elmore sword. 3200 experience, 1000 Zenny. He has his abilities are kind of weird. Because if you affect it with fire, which I'm about to do, he actually activates an ability that disables your spells when you do it. It's turn Yeah, his condition's a little bit weird. He has a 1 in 64 chance to defend, 191 out of 256 chance to attack, 65 out of 256 chance to use an ability, which is 2 4 chance to use Sweet Breath, 1 to 4 chance to use Poison Breath, and then Cure 2, which will heal him for 100 HP. And if you hit someone with the Fire spell, he'll use his Memory Erase attack, which is a 9 in 16 chance to target the 1 or 2 abilities on a character, or 3 or 4 chance to target 3 or 6 abilities out of character, and this is characters out of everyone. He doesn't have a chance to hit everyone, or 7 in 10 chance. He's supposed to hit everyone, but there's a 0 in 1 chance, which means it got taken out, and then 1 in 4 chance to hit 11 plus abilities disremember, which means he gets rid of your abilities to cast those or use them. If you can cast spells, Fire Blast us, but we can do more damage by just physically attacking him. Although I will cast magic with her, maybe we can, because she has enough mood to be able to do. Oh, he dodged it. I was about to say they'll probably either kill Bosch or take him out of his transformation. But yeah, look at all this damage we're doing. The power ginsings, my friend. Ha! 2-turned him. Nice. Ha. Yeah, sorry making these bosses so easy. It's just, there's only so much I can do about that. No! How could the boy whose life I destroyed possess such power? But it's too late. I've already erased almost everything the old tree remembers. Cold comfort, isn't it, little boy? Wait. Well, I guess it's... And like always, they blow up. I guess it's like real Alzheimer's, where he screws with his memory or something like that. So, well, can't we just leave this place? And we can exit out of here. So, all right, let's. Luckily, you have enough. I think if you don't have enough, you can just leave the tower and go back to the regular way. So hopefully you have someone. But we just need to go back to the town with the children in it. So I'll just cut to when we get there. Alright, we're back in the channel with the children. So yeah, we just have to leave the regular way we came. Alright, all this work that we had to do to get this dude's brain to work again, the whale, the therapy pillow, finding Aspara, all this other stuff. This better be some good information. I must thank you all for exercising that foul creature. With him gone, I feel that perhaps a fragment of my memories may be returning. Good. Wait, didn't he say he got rid of most of his memories? Well, hopefully he has something. Oh, right, we have to have Aspara. What would you like to know about? Now let's talk about everything. The forest. The dark god grows stronger by the minute. His presence leeches the life from the forest. If his evil is allowed to spread, eventually it'll drain the life from the entire world. But there are those who give their lives to fight this evil. Even now, they are making plans to strike against it. Travel south of here and you will encounter them. They may prove a powerful ally in the struggle. You're telling me I went through this whole process, everything that we had to do, all the all the meandering, all the going around it to get in the pill and everything like that, and all he did was tell us to go south? That's it? I could have done that myself. Whatever. Yeah, that's pretty much it, folks. He basically says, go, instead of go west, young man, he says, go south, young man, go south. Anyway, the dark god. Our god, the demon, spoke those words several times. The rise of a dark god is an ominous portent. There is but one who could inspire such reverence among demons. So much I can't recall. Curse that demon. Well, you don't want to spoil the surprise too early? Well, it's not always that big a surprise, but anyway. The demons. So much has vanished into the fog, but I also seem to remember that there is a master who these demons serve, a being of indomitable wickedness. If only I could remember the name. If only. I mean, it's not like that big a spoil when you find out what it is. It's not like it was something that was hidden in the background the whole time. The Dragon Warrior. I am afraid the demon spoke the truth. There's so little I remember now. I recall the story of the Dragon Warrior who led 7 great heroes to save the world from darkness. I guess he's mentioning the first game. Wait, Dragon Warrior? I love that franchise. Oh, wait, the American version of it was called anyway. But the details are lost. Also, Dragon Warrior is the name of a German tabletop RPG, I believe. Yeah, I think so. But anyway, all right, well, we've done everything we could. We helped the old tree as best we could, and we got the information, which is go south. Great. What awaits us south? Can we find these warriors that he's speaking of to help us in our endeavors? Find out next time in the next episode of Breath of Fire 2. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. I'll see you next time.